It was September 9th, 2006, a day like no other.
I was diagnosed at the beginning of 6th grade, and my treatment course was 2 years, which was like basically, so I was getting like chemotherapy for 2 years, but I was really the most sick like throughout the year of 6th grade. I had acute lymphoblastic leukemia. There were days when, I felt really different from everyone else. Some days like completely sucked and I felt really awful and I was really sad, and I had awesome support from my friends. I had a great group of friends in middle school, which a lot of them I'm still best friends with today. I understood that there were things that I couldn't do. I would fall. I was always at a risk for breaking a bone. It held me back in the ways that like I couldn't really do anything athletic. Like I didn't really go to gym. I always took the elevator. I never took the stairs. I couldn't like run around or do field day or do anything like that. But that also really motivated me to do really well in school. I definitely got better grades in middle school than I had ever gotten in my entire life. My mom and dad, for the first 2 weeks that I was admitted into the hospital, stayed in the hospital with me overnight every single night. My dad slept in a chair. I learned how important my family is, and I'm super close with my siblings and my parents. If you're passionate about something and you want to make it happen, that you definitely can. I knew that I wanted to be a nurse basically since I was 11, and I worked really hard at it, and I'm almost there. I was really fearful socially that I wouldn't fit in and that people wouldn't like me because I was different.
And I tickled her, and she was like pulled back, like it was really, really sensitive around her stomach, and I was like, what's going on? And then she explained how bad it hurt. So then they had us go over to Winchester Hospital, and then while we were there, they did blood work. I asked the nurse, they said, should I call my wife? And the nurse said, oh yeah.
Well, it was just really quick. So he went to the doctors. The doctor said send her to Winchester. They were at Winchester for a little while, and then they came and said to us, we're not really sure what's wrong, but we're going to send her into Children's Hospital. So literally, she was in school with all of her friends on Friday, and on Saturday night, she was in the hospital with a cancer diagnosis. Watching a child go through pain, she was in a lot of pain a lot of the time in the beginning. It was very painful. The chemotherapy that she had was very painful. She had these like 3rd-degree burns in her esophagus. She couldn't eat anything. She had to have a feeding tube inserted in her stomach. It was like horrible. So I think that was the worst part of it. And when your kid can't be with their friends and, do the things that they're supposed to be doing, that's a really heartache for a parent.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Black. I taught at Parker Middle School when Molly was a student in 6th grade. So I met Molly in 2006 on her first day at Parker. In 6th grade, she was on the upstairs team, and that's when I met Molly.
So when you found out that she had cancer, what was your initial reaction?
I remember when we found out, Molly had come to school maybe 1 or 2 days, the first few days of school, and then she was absent. And at first we had thought maybe she was just had a cold, and then the team got notification that Molly had been diagnosed with leukemia and that she wouldn't be coming back for a while to school, which we were all very upset about. And then soon afterwards, an email went out asking if there was somebody who would be available to tutor Molly so that she could keep up with her academics while she was undergoing treatment. So I tutored Molly throughout her 6th grade year. So throughout 6th grade, like I said, I would go to her house and tutor her in all the subjects, and just watch somebody who was fighting so hard and she taught me so much, and as I wrote in her speech for when she received the Butcher Award in 8th grade, she just inspired so many people, so many grown-ups. When people would complain about small little things in life, and then you'd have Molly, who never complained once about having leukemia.
If you're passionate about something and you want to make it happen, that you definitely can. I knew that I wanted to be a nurse basically since I was 11, and I worked really hard at it, and I'm almost there. I was really fearful